Welcome to my outdoor channel. We're starting something new this week, my weekly rant. And this week I have chosen to talk about people migrating to Idaho. Now last summer I did a similar thing on TikTok about the 5 reasons not to move to Idaho. I never even touched on the fact about winter. So, in social media, I've been seeing a lot of people complaining about 1, cold, 2, bad roads. Well, what do I have to say to that? Welcome to Idaho. Did you not know when you're moving into an area that can go weeks at a time without ever getting above freezing, that there wouldn't be a problem with snow? It would stand to reason in my mind. And this has been a mild winter. Granted, we're just coming off a stretch where we went 3 full weeks without ever getting above freezing. But on a normal Idaho winter, we can go 3 weeks and not give above 0. So this has been really mild. Anyone who moved into Idaho not realizing, 1, that it snows, 2, that it's cold, clearly has not done their research. And Idaho truly is still, a lot of places are still very wild places, in meaning they're not settled. Meaning we've learned to survive. So let's discuss snow removal. I've heard a lot of people complain about snow removal. Now, snow removal has not gotten any worse through the years. It's been done the same way for as long as I can remember. We get a storm. The crews get on the roads. They get the major thoroughfares in town. And the county crews do the same thing. They get the majors roadways. And then they get to the secondary stuff. You just learn to survive. You learn not to worry about it, and you learn how to actually have fun with it.
You also get to play the game of whose lane is it anyways.
Well, there you go. I mean, you know, everyone wants to blame. It's like, no, they're out there. Their guys are out there working. They're clearing. Complaining about it doesn't do any good. You just get through it. You survive. If you don't want to survive, I suggest you look at where you came from and maybe go back. One thing you need to know before you ever move into Idaho is that people in Idaho are resistant to change. We grew up here. We like it here. We don't want to change. If you ever think you're going to come to Idaho and change things, again, I think you need to re-examine your own mental status. Because it's not going to happen. Idaho, I believe for outsiders, is a dangerous place. I've said this before. It's dangerous.
Can be.
We have things in Idaho. We have the Arco Desert. You can go out there and get lost. You can wander around for days and never hit the same road twice, if you're on the roads. I've heard stories, and there's one comedian that talks about this, about New York City. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Yeah. That sounds rough. You're in a city. You can find food on every street corner. There's people everywhere. You can go out here. You can go 5 miles west of my home and get lost in the desert and never be seen again. We have a lot of guns in Idaho. That's because we enjoy guns. We have gun sports. Hunting, trap shooting, target shooting, anything we do can revolve around guns. We know how to handle them. We know how to use them. And nobody will ever come in here and say, hey, you have too many guns. I think guns in Idaho probably outnumber people. And that's not a bad thing either. Everybody carries in Idaho, and you just will get used to it. They either carry legally, well, actually anymore, with the new law, you can carry concealed. So you can carry openly, or you can carry concealed. And that actually makes it safer because you just assume everybody's got a gun. And we can go into things I've seen on social media. I recently saw a woman on TikTok telling everybody why not to come to Idaho. And she's right. And she's funny. But she brought up a point that I had never even thought about. And that she makes the point that Idahoans have taken the thing that we're most famous for and turned it into a weapon.
The glorious potato.
The potato and the potato cannon. Yes, we will make a potato cannon to shoot our most famous produce. It's fun. Tannerite, great fun. You can blow things up.
With the potato can, you just need to make sure you use the right accelerant.
Well, yes, you need to make sure you use the right accelerator and don't blow yourself up. But that's also
Learning experience if you survive.
well. But there's natural selection involved.
Yeah,
And if you're not that bright, you do get selected out of the gene pool.
there's not really any.
And maybe that's something that I have missed in my rant here, thinking about all these people coming into Idaho may get themselves selected out. So maybe I just need to be patient and let Mother Nature take its course. Because between the winters, the hot summers, wildfires, blizzards, that might just solve our problem right there. In fact, earlier this winter, I was telling some friends of mine, how you getting through the winter? I said, we just had a big storm. And I said, you know what? We need a bigger storm. We need 2 weeks below zero. That will take some of these fair weather people and send them back from where they came from. And on top of that, never forget bears. And I'm talking about dirt bears. And if you're out there listening to this and you have no idea what I'm talking about with dirt bears, then right there, stop yourself. If you're even considering moving to Idaho, stop yourself right there. Because if you don't know what I'm talking about, do not come here.
The danger is real.
The danger is real. It's out there. The struggle is real. When you grow up with it, it's no big deal. It's this life. Day in, day out. Glorious living in Idaho. We have the best outdoors. We have the best outdoor activities. We have places you can go where you can be so far from people, you don't even hear roads. You don't hear cars. All these things we have here in Idaho. And I would encourage anybody to come here and visit. But if you're really going to move here, you better make sure you understand what you're getting into and be ready to deal with that reality. Because you will not change it. You cannot change Mother Nature. And I'm going to share one more story about during a time when we lived in Nampa. Over there along the Boise River in Eagle, they built a subdivision. And a couple winters in a row, they had big snowy winters. And the Boise River flooded, and it flooded the subdivision. And this woman from an outside area, I do not mention where, started a petition that they should reroute the Boise River. Now, what kind of arrogance is that in the face of Mother Nature? That because you made the bad choice of living next to a river, you think they should reroute the river. And that right there is a very key point of survival in Idaho. You always have to take Mother Nature serious. Because you will not win. Mother Nature can defeat you in many ways. I'm going to wrap this up and just tell people, you want to come to Idaho? Do your research. Check it out. Come here for a visit. Think about what it is you're really, really doing. Think about where you want to be and if you can survive here. And that's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe to my channel and leave comments if you'd like. I might answer them, I might not. I don't care. Have a great day.